represent your club or just a player that you really like over at Club Vector. The link can be found down below. We also take requests for new names and shirts. My Twitter can be found down below. Save up to 14% on coins and get an extra 5% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. Offer ends 1st of January. There are also chances to win free FUT21 coins over at u7buy.com. Link down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and this could be the one. If I had to pick a flashback card, off the top of my head, Arjen Robben would have been in the top 3, that's for sure. To be fair, Hatem Ben Arfa might have been one of the others as well, so I've been treated the last couple of days. All we need now is Ada Magiri, and the band are back together again. This card on paper looks decent. There is of course one key fundamental problem with it, but we'll talk about that, and is it actually a problem? He's currently coming in at between 140 and 145, which is slightly cheaper than Hatem Ben Arfa, and he's higher rated, and they both have 5-star skills. Work that one out. 2-star weak foot, of course, that is the big problem. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say that it isn't an issue. Well, that's a lie. I am going to say that it's an issue on paper. In practice, it's a whole other story. Low defensive work rate, medium attacking, average body type. I mean, he's been boosted tremendously. If you've been using the 80, I saw someone on Twitter saying, thankfully I can bin this card off and actually upgrade now, because he'd been using the base Arjen Robben, and he had a decent record with him, played over 500 games. I wish I had I wish I had the right stuff to be able to do that. You know, I run a Diogo Jota, or did run a Diogo Jota Road to Glory, and I sort of knocked that on the head after about 6 episodes because I'd packed so many good cards that it just felt like it was a shame to not use them, if that makes sense. Anyway, he's had a 19 boost in pace, 5 in shooting, 2 passing, 4 dribbling, 17 in defending, mainly the heading to be fair, and 13 physical. But if you delve deeper into that physical, 34 stamina upgrade. That is tremendous. There was a time where EA would have given this guy the exact same card you're seeing here, but only given him 70 stamina or 65 stamina. Fortunately, he's gone from 51 stamina all the way up to 85. Now, why he only had 51 in the first place is anybody's guess, because he retired and came back. Apparently, you lose fitness if you retire for 6 months, but there we are. Tremendous pace now, 94, acceleration, 93 sprint speed, very good balance. I feel like the agility should probably be better. And that's the team that I've got him in. It's not my normal team. Xavi comes in for Kante, of course. Cunha is there from the objectives. Rashford gets a rare start. Kunde, Rulli also come into the team. The reason for that was A, chemistry, B, to mix it up a little bit. Might as well use some of the cards that I don't often use. And yeah, we just went into a bunch of friendly games. I think there was one before I unlocked Cunha, for those concerned why I'm going into the headliners game mode with Cunha. Before I unlocked him, I think I played 1 or 2 with that team in headliners, just for a little bit more of a competitive side, really. Now, you'll notice that there is a particular style of play here, and that is quite literally to get Arjen Robben on the edge of the area, onto that left foot, and to take some shots. And that is all I did. And I'm going to rewind a little bit now to when I reviewed David Beckham. When I reviewed David Beckham, all I wanted to do was rake balls across the field. 70-yard passes, 40-yard passes, long-range curling efforts from distance, free kicks, and just as many passes as possible. All I want to do with Arjen Robben, and pretty much all I did with Arjen Robben, was get the ball down that right-hand side, cut in on the favoured left, and just crack it top bins. And I tell you what, I don't know whether finesse shots have been that good in FIFA the entire time, or whether it's just how good Arjen Robben is at finesse shots, but he is fantastic. And using the card like I would watch him play, okay, maybe with the odd skill move thrown in that he wouldn't normally have done, just added so much more fun to the game than what I would have had if I tried to review this card by just playing how I would normally play. Does that make sense? So I went into it trying to recreate what Arjen Robben did. Down this right-hand side here, he gets in and he needs to cut. He needs to cut. Goes for it with the right foot, and it doesn't really work. We win a penalty, but the guy quits before I can take the penalty. But we get another opportunity here. Now, I don't know which clip this is, but I know full well that it's going to be a case of me running down that right, deciding at one point we need to cut inside here. And there we go. We cut inside, and we take a shot. And bang, the goalkeeper doesn't even move. And he has so many traits in his favour for things like this. So he's got outside of the foot shot trait, finesse shot trait, set play specialist trait. He's injury prone, which is quite funny because every time someone puts a challenge in on him, the little injury sign pops up. What else does he have? Team player, whatever the hell that means. He's not a team player, he's greedy. And the reason for that is because I don't pass. If I get the ball with Arjen Robben, I am going to shoot. It's just a case of if I can get it onto that left foot and if I can cut inside with it. I've had more fun with this card than any other card this FIFA. He is absolutely sensational. And whether he's actually good in a competitive sense with regards to foot champs or rivals, I don't care. I really do not care. Some things are more important than whether you have that meta edge. And again, the goalkeeper doesn't even move. And the reason for that, of course, is because he has 90 long shots, 88 shot power. He can hit it with some venom. His free kicks are very nice as well. I only scored a couple because they kept putting defenders on the line because they could see what I was doing. I had to switch into Arjen Robben, and then they knew full well I was going to go for goal. You don't switch into Arjen Robben and then play it around the wall. You know, you shoot. And they were putting defenders on the line, moving the goalkeeper and all sorts. So it was very difficult for me to actually score with Arjen Robben from a free kick, but he'd hit the target every single time. Not once did I miss the target. Look at this again. Brilliant finesse shot into that far corner. I've got more clips with Arjen Robben than any other player that I've reviewed this year. In fact, if I could review him again, I'd have enough footage and I would be happy to sit here and talk to you about him for the best part of 10-15 minutes. I just had so much fun with him. He is by far, and I mean head and shoulders above any other card I've used this year in terms of how much fun I've had. All I wanted to do was get it onto the left. Does that mean the weak foot doesn't matter? To me personally, no, it didn't. I didn't have one instance where I was thinking, oh God, I wish I could use the right foot, because I just didn't care. I'm going to use the R1 and I am going to shimmy onto that left and I am going to score. And I did nearly every single time. I'd love to see his record after the games I've played. I think I probably had the review done after about 3 games. I played like 12, 13 games with him. Obviously, I was doing Acuna as well. But I was just focused on, oh God, Arjen Robben's got the ball. I'm going to go for goal here. Like, it was just unreal. So much fun. And that is not something that I've said that often when it comes to FIFA in the last maybe 3 years. There's a card that comes along every now and again that you have to do. You have to complete the SBC or you have to go out and buy it. And you just have to use it whenever you can. And this year is the card. Just unreal. I am not a Chelsea fan. I'm not a Groningen fan. I'm not a Bayern Munich fan. I just love this guy in FIFA. Obviously fun to watch in real life as well. But in FIFA in particular, yeah, you can have an awful lot of fun with him. And he can score some absolute bangers. Weak foot, not a problem for me. League, don't care. Bring him on as a sub. 140k for me. I would have paid double that. Really, really have enjoyed myself. Let me know if you've done it or are going to do it in the comments section down below. If you ask me, I think EA should probably put the loan option for cards that are worth more than like 100k, or just for any of them really. You know, make them like 2-game loans, so you basically have to play with them in friendlies. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to just do the loan, or maybe even a timed loan. You know, submit this bronze squad, and you have 3 days. And it just expires, regardless of whether you play in friendlies or not. Just so that, you know, people can't just do them and play them in friendlies and that's it. But also because then you could have a little taste of what he's like to see whether you actually want to spend 140k or not. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments. If you have enjoyed the review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.